Hey everybody, I believe we are live now. Of course, it looks like it goes live. Okay, no, there it goes. There we go. We're live. Okay, so anyways, um, man, I'm itching to play this game. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but oh my god, I painted a good portion of it. I've got some more buildings and things I got to do. I'm gonna give you a quick look. This is just one variant of what I did with the buildings. So um, check it out. Let me know what you think. Is the comments working? Probably not. So I will just go over here and then go into here. And yes, Bill, how are you? See, I knew I was missing something. All right, come on, mouse. All my equipment is failing here. Cameras. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, this thing just does not want to help me out here. Hold on for a second, folks. Won't be long and we'll get going. Alright, how about we do this? And then we just move that over there. Oh, frustration, frustration, frustration. My mouse isn't working properly. There we go. All right, there we go. Much better. And then I'll pull this up in here. Yeah, because that chat isn't working, so at least I'll be able to see it. Sounds great and looking good. Okay, thank you, David. Bill, VTP. Don't expect much here. All right, I'm still trying to learn the game. But boy, am I having a good time. Let's take a look at, I want to show you the buildings. Did a little work here. Got some of the buildings together. This is one variant of the first four I want to look like that. And then I'm going to be changing up some things as well. Games Workshop is happening. I don't even want to talk about them anymore. I'm so over it. It's ridiculous. I painted the little markers. Let me show you what else I did. Got my Shermans kind of all where I want them to be. All right, I still got a little work to do. My M10s. Got them all jacked up. I gotta paint the. I gotta put some matte over these decals. And you can just see kind of some stuff I did. Painted up our soldiers. You know, they're 15 mil, so you know you don't have to go too crazy. Nobody's going to see them. So let's go up top here. There we go. So just as a kind of, I want to feel this out a little bit. And of course I'm playing myself, so I'm only going to play to 5 victory points. I'm going to add a couple of little advanced things into it, and we're just going to have some fun here. Oh, excuse me, I still dehydrate quite a bit. So everything with this here, it's just a matter of trying to get as many victory points as you can. If you destroy a unit, you're going to get a victory point. We're using the basic rules. I'm going to squeeze in a couple of the advanced rules as I go. And I'll let you know what I do and how I do it. Overall, we're just going to try to really get this down because, man, I'm really into this game. So this is one of the beginning scenarios where it's just one side versus the other side. Now, I started with 2 units. It doesn't say to start with any units in the book, and I think you would have to use your stockpile. As you can see, you have 4, 2, 2, and no victory points. But I'm going to start with 1 just so we can go over the maneuver phase. And each turn, you're going to get 3. So we're going to decide who's going to go first. Over here, we have the Germans, so we're going to roll 5. That's pretty good. 3 for the Americans. So the Germans will go first. So they're going to use their 3 points first Boy, this is a tough one. Do you go right for the victory point? Yeah, because you're going to spawn a guy at the end here. So I get to use 3 of these, okay? And once I use that 3, then the rest of these will be passed because there's nothing else that we can move. But you'll see as we get more units how you're going to have to make some very strategic and well thought out processes. Yeah, I think the Germans are going to go here. So that's what we're going to do there. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's going to accumulate all that from that round. Now over here, now because where they are, do they want to just grab that right there? I think that's the smart thing, is going right there for the Americans. And they're going to come right in here. They're not going to use that 3rd point. That's going to get wasted. Oh, come on, get in there, guys. I didn't put enough primer on you. Okay, so that's going to take there, and they're going to have 1 left over, but they're not going to use it. They're not going to use it. So, essentially, oh, let me just make sure I get my right thing here so we have everything that we need. There we go. So essentially, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to freeze it right there. So now the damage phase would come, but we're out of range and we can't see each other. You have to be within the range to see each other. So it's not going to help you any good. Forgive my hat for getting in the way, folks. So the damage phase we're gonna pass, but we're gonna go to the supply phase, which is the next one. We're gonna capture any flags. Now the Americans right here have captured this particular area right here. Let's go to our other camera. I just want to play with the cameras because when I do this for real, I want to make sure that we get this good. All right, so they've captured that, and coming up top here again, the Americans, okay, are going to add, because they've captured that zone, to their manpower, which means that once we capture that, and we're going to adjust our income, and then we're going to collect our resources as such. Hold on, we'll take this one at a time, because the other day I got all messed up. Then we'll spend our resources. So we're going to start with the Americans first, because well, we're going to move that here. Let's make sure that we take care of everything here. Okay, we're going to take these away. Usually you can play with commanders too, but we're not going to advance ourselves into that yet. That is going to be next week, or maybe even tomorrow, if because I'm just so fascinated with this game. So we're going to take this over here. Perfect. Okay, so that's out of the way. We adjusted all our income. No, actually we didn't. So let's do this one at a time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the Germans. We're going to adjust our income. They're going to go, because they have 2 manpower. They didn't capture anything, so they're going to go 2. Then they're going to get 1 ammunition. They're going to get 1 fuel and no victory points. All right. Over here, we're going to add 3. 1, 2, 3. The thing for the advance, we're going to hold off within our means. Okay, so we have 6 points. And over here, well, if we unlock building 2, that would cost us 1 point and 3 fuel. We have enough to do that. That might be a smart thing to do here. We need to get over and get that manpower. So we're gonna purchase. Boy, do I want to? Yeah. So I'm gonna buy an MG42 unit. Okay, and that's gonna be 3 guys in the back with a health of 3. And I'll put these guys right in here. That's going to cost me 4. Okay, all right. I'm all right with that. All right. The other thing I'm going to do with the 4. All right, so that's going to cost 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't got enough for anything else. But I can buy. I've got to move some of this. I'm going to spend 1 and 3 fuel. 1, 2, 3. Now this is dangerous because you run a risk here of running out. Let me get one of these machine gun turrets, which I painted up as well. I just kept it simple. Little lead belcher. Boom. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to spawn that right there. I can spawn anywhere on this back row here. And then I'm going to turn this over because I paid for it already. And that's going to give me a little bit better stuff going into the next round. Alright, let me move this all over. And that's, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so that is everything that we wanted to do for the Germans. Okay, just watched your sun drop video you did the other day. You are a legend. Well, I do try, Joe24. Big Bang, what's up? Bernardo, greetings, Rob, from the Northwest in the middle of Daddy Day. Daddy Daycare version 5673. Okay, there you go. All right, so now it is the Americans, and they are going to get a chance. They've got 7 points, and they can really jack themselves up here if they want to. Boy, they could skip right over. That would be filthy. But it would be 2-6. They don't have enough fuel. Fuel is a very tough commodity in this particular thing. But I think what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do, is we are going to spend the 3 fuel. And we're going to spend 1 here. And we're going to flip over. And do they want to go mortar? Or do they want to go... Well, there's no tanks in this one. So I think a mortar team would be really good for them. And that'll cost 4 manpower. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves them 2. It leaves them a good shot of getting something later on. And they are going to... that's going to be 3. Alright, I'm going to get this all set up here. Boy, where do we want to put that? Anywhere in the back row? Well, they've got to get over and they've got to get some victory points as well. So, let's get that in there. Sorry this is taking a little longer. I'm just taking my time. Taking my time. Alright, let's get a little mortar. I put everything into... Yeah, there we go. A little mortar. As you can see. Alright. Hold on. Well, make sure you guys get a good look at that. As I put that over there. The idea is... There you go. Let's get over to that point right there. Even though this fuel point is a pretty key thing, this unit here does have a chance to get over there. If they don't get pinned. That's an interesting situation. I think you kind of you're gonna end up getting pinned up and blown up there. That could get really ugly. All right, let's see how this all plays out. We'll see how it all plays out. All right, so we got everything kind of squared away here. All right, let's get going. Let's move. All right, okay, there we go. Top down. Nobody wants to look at me. All right, so we did all our phases there. Then whoever has the most victory points would get to go first. But it's a tie there, and then we go to resources. So the Americans would actually get to go first because they have a higher manpower. So yeah, so the Americans get to go first this time. All right, so we've got 3 that they are going to utilize. Interesting. It's interesting because you got to shut off the other side of your brain there. I think that the victory point is everything right now. 1, 2, 3, and they are just going to move right up into there, and that's going to be all that rounds of points. All right, let's head over to here where we've got a very interesting situation here. We need to get some manpower, and then we can work our way over. Yeah, you know something? I think that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to go 1, 2. And then for our third point, whoops, I'm using the Americans. Yeah, shut off the brain. 1, 2, and then 1 here for this round for that one. So we're going to move up there, and then we're going to go 1, 2 with our machine gun crew. We're going to try to capture that area right there. That seems about right. All right, I like it. Do I try to head off? Do I worry about the victory point right now? If I'm the Germans? That's an interesting point here. Well, if I'm the Americans... Alright, so let's go back here. This is an interesting situation here because they're going to stay there. I know that. So 1, 2, 1, 2. They're out of range of this. They would want to come here. But here's the problem. If they come there, they're going to leave themselves open because he still has 2 movements. Does he come over here? And do they try to duel it out? Or does he go 1, 2 up into here? And now you can shoot down. They would get a defense dice too. Because they're in a building. It wouldn't be a smart move to go over there. Unless he goes 1, 2, 3 to support him for the time being. That might be a good idea. So we're going to use our 3, and we're going to 1, 2, 3. And we're going to come over here and try to support and basically protect our guy so he can get over there. Because if he comes 1, 2, he still, because of the line, he could still see him and fire on him. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. You want to protect and get that point. That's going to change his decision, though. I think he's just going to go for the victory point. I think that might be the way to go. And can we see that? No, but that's why we have this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That almost messed up. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's move this up. All right, let's take a little better look here. All right, so we've got 3 points, but we can only use 2, and we're only going to use 1, actually. And that's all we need. He's going to get there, and he's going to claim that. So it's a good turn for the Germans. An interesting turn for the Americans, because they're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive here. All right, so damage time. We've got a machine gun. It's 1, 2, but we don't see them. We can't spot them. Our mortar team has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, they don't see anybody. They're not worried about anything. So we want to make sure we pull all these cubes out. Get them back over here. Oops, oops. All right, so now, after damage phase, because there is no damage, but we'll get there, trust me, we're going to go to capture flags and adjust income. Well, let's start with the Germans. The Germans have just captured, they've captured a manpower point, so they're going to move up to 3, but they also captured and can now be kind of aggressive as they now have gotten a victory point, which makes things a little interesting now because it's going to be game on now in a second. All right, let's go over to the Americans. The Americans have captured nothing, so they're going to stay the same here. So we're going to go to our up top thing. Excuse me, I got to take another sip here. And now we're going to adjust incomes. So we're going to start with the Germans here. They're going to get 3 points here. 1, 2, 3, so they're up to 4. They're going to get 1 fuel. They're going to get 1 ammo. And they're going to get 1 victory point. So they're closing in, folks. 1, 2, 3. The Americans are going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're up to 5. They're going to get 1 for ammo. They're going to get 1 for fuel and nothing for victory points. All right. So now comes after we've done that, we collected our resources, we adjusted our income levels. Now we're going to spend and spawn units. I keep on putting this over here. Let's start with the Germans. What do you want to buy? You've got 4. Oh, if we just have 1 more, we can get those Panzer Grenadiers. But we can bring in a mortar team. Ooh, that could be real interesting. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to spend 4. We're going to bring in a mortar team. And that's going to be 3. That's going to be 3 lads. And a mortar. Oh, I do want to bring in one of those SS-20. Maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. Let me get a mortar here. Oh, there we go. And if I'm smart, and sometimes I am. 1, 2, okay. We're going to put that right there. All right, now we can upgrade something too. For 4, we do have 4. Oh, that'd be nasty. We could put one of those Panzer Shreks in there. That'd be filthy. Mortar team? I think we're just going to be ugly, and we're going to pay 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to give them an additional die that they're going to do, an additional damage on top of that. So basically, they have a Panzer Shrek in there. Jeez. So we're going to add that in there. That's going to be trouble. Oh, no. That's my machine gun team. Can't do that. What I want to do is over here. There we go. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. And we're going to add that into there. And that's going to signify that. Get in there, big boy. All right, you get over here. All right, now things are getting interesting. Mortar, machine gun. All right, on the American side, what do we want to do here? Now they got a fistful of dollars here. They got a fistful of dollars. They got a 5. They can go. Geez, they can. Well, they got enough. No, they don't have enough fuel. They used fuel last time. Yeah. So they can't do that. But they can. And they're going to bring out a bazooka team. No. How about their own 50 cal mill? Yeah, there we go. Let's bring out our own 50 cal. We'll bring out 3. All right, let's go over here. Let's check on this camera here. Let me try to keep up here. I'm sorry, I haven't just watched your. Okay, does that dot on the German side mean the troop objective should be 1 over, or no? It's no. I know what you're saying there, but no. That's if you play a specific scenario. It does that way. but the scenario in the book shows that you have to put the objective right next to it. And I'll show you in a second. Hold on here. Hold on here. No, that's the rules. And here's the mission board. So we'll come up top here. Holy cow, you rules lawyers. Jeez. So, right here, as you can see, and then it's right next to that dot there. Okay? There you go. Holy cow. Alright, so that, and then a machine gun. Where do I want to bring this in? Man, because I really want to shake things up a little bit here. Well, I can come here. Hmm. 2, 3. Yeah, I think I like the way that goes. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. Once that's captured. Okay, there we go. All right, so we did that. We did our repair, reinforce, and remove retreat. And now we're going to determine order. Now, because they have a victory point, the Germans get to go first. Which is kind of interesting because they've got to be pretty smart in what they do, or they're going to have some problems here. 2, 3. All right, so they're going to go 1, 2, and it's going to cost 1 to get up in that building with the machine gun. Boom. All right, so that's their move. All right, I'm going to remove the. I'm just going to move these here, so we know that we use those 3. The Americans are going to go. They can only concentrate on one thing, and that's going to be 1, 2, and then this one moving over here. So they're going to come over here, and they're going to try to capture this. They have to. They're going to try to come over there and capture that. All right, that makes sense. And then, because they could spot them 1, 2. Which means a mortar would be 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's going to go 1, 2. They're going to use 2 to go there. And this unit, oops, is going to use 1 to come here. Yes, that's the way we're going to do that. These guys are going to come 1, 2, 3. And they're going to come up in here. For the last round, they're going to go 1, 2 up into this building. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. All right, so now this gets a little interesting. 1, 2. So what's going to happen is, because they're in a building, both these sides are going to get a defense die. one there. And we're going to put one there. And we're going to stand that guy up because he hasn't been shot yet. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright, another drink of water here. Now in the basic rules, and we're going to give you another look at this. In the basic rules here, all right, they have to pick one unit that they're going to pin. So we're in the damage phase. We're all done with our maneuver phase. And so we got to grab back all our little things here. The advanced rules really add a lot of cool stuff too. And I was going to add some in, but I really want to just get this down to make sure I understand what's going on here. So, the first thing is machine gun pin. Okay? If you are within range of their machine guns, you are going to be pinned. So, our 50 cal only has a range of 2. But we're going to pick, of course, this. Now, when they're pinned, what that means is they can't capture anything. They can't move. They can't do anything. All right, so we're going to focus in on them. The nice thing about this is now that we can spot all these units here. So they're going to fire into here. Now they're going to fire up into here, and they can. And that is riflemen. And they are going to, I'm going to put that right there. Now, because we have the bazooka, we're going to get the hit, and we upgraded, we're going to do 2 there. Also, we've got range 1, 2, 3 to possibly do some damage there with our mortar team. Alright, which is going to do that there. They're out of range. We're going to do 1 here. They cannot do anything there because they're pinned. Well, we wrecked them. Wow. Okay. But they still be there. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, they can't capture that, so that's there. So now we go through and we resolve fire simultaneously. Everything is resolved simultaneously. So, if we look at this card, and I'm going to do this from here, green on green, the only thing they would get a shield for, which means they would take 3 damage. So all 3 of these guys get knocked out, but they still have control of that zone. Oof. Now they could back out of there. Same thing here. They're going to lose a guy here. Alright. So now we move all that out of the way. Alright, let's put that guy back in there. Over here, we're going to roll this die. If it comes up black or green, we saved. On a red, we're going to lose somebody. Red, we lost. Oh, we lost somebody. We lost somebody. That's a shame. Alright. And that's that. That goes through there. So now, we go into our phase here where we capture things. They can't capture anything here. They're not pinned anymore. Okay? But they did capture that fuel depot. That could be huge because they're going to be able to add that this turn, even with that one guy there. What did we do? Nothing. We just did a lot of damage. So we're up in the building. We're fine there. Fine there, fine there. Okay. So now we adjust our incomes. And the only thing that adjusts here is they're going to get a fuel. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. They're going to move up to 2 fuel. Well, this gets interesting because now what happens here is this moves up. We're going to move all this up. So it's going to move up 3. Oh, I didn't pay for that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Now they're going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't pay for the guy before. They're going to go up 1 here. They're going to go up 2 here. So now their fuel comes into play. Still nothing there. The German, oh, not we. We're going to get another victory point. We're going to go up 1 fuel. We're going to go up 1 ammo. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 in our stock supply. Oof. Alright, that seems about right. Not good if you're the Germans, because now you're going to spend stuff. Alright, what can we get? Really nothing. We can upgrade? No. We've got 2. Oh, wait a minute. We got 3 and then 2. So we can bring in an SS-22. Yep. SD 222. That might be the play right now. And then that's going to cost us 2 fuel. Fuel is a hot commodity here. And we're going to bring that in. And that is going to come in with a extra speed dial, which could be very interesting. I say. Unless I come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 2, 3, 4. That's possible there. Okay, good. All right, now with the Americans, it's a different story. They've got some things that they can do. They can actually bring in a Greyhound, which would be 3 and then 2. Or do they want to bring in an anti-tank gun? Do they want to bring in an anti-tank gun? No. Well, let's take a look. Yellow shields against that. They take hits on that. Anti-tank gun isn't a bad idea. I think they bring in the anti-tank gun. They're going to bring that in right there. And that anti-tank gun is going to come in with a range of 3. It's green. But boy, it could do some nasty damage there. Alright, let's go with that. Let's pay for it. It's going to cost 4. Now they can upgrade something here. And for 2 here, they can have a save. They can have a save on that anti-tank gun. I think that's going to help. So let's do that. There we go. I like that. And then you got 3 left. You can't do anything really with that. And they're short of supply, so they've got to get going and capture some things, or they're going to have some problems here. And I think that's the way we're going to do that. Okay. Good call. Good call, I think. All right. All right, so again, much to the dismay of the Americans, because they have the higher victory points, they're going to get to go first again. Now what do? Now you got 4 units. Okay, so now this is where you really got to be smart with your points here. Okay, you just can't go, ah, yeah, we'll give 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. You got to think a little bit more. All right, we're happy with them there. All right, I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to use our speed dial, our speed, right there. And we're saying, yeah, you want some of this? Come get some. And that's the way we're going to do that, because we're actually going to shield that unit. You're not going to want to come over here because you're going to get tadaled. And they do double damage. They do some damage, so you really don't want to mess with them. They want to back that up, and you can't suppress them either. And they can capture an objective. I wonder if you put. This is a tough call, because on the American side here, because now we've got our 3 movement here, do you come up into view here? Or do you stay there? You want to keep that fuel depot. You can't pin somebody in a building, I believe. I'm 100% for sure. Do you try to force their hand here? 1, 2, and try to take that away? Because you could possibly take that away from them, and now all of a sudden they can't do anything. So 2 there, and then we're going to be moving up this anti-tank gun to try to hit this, because it's going to have to pick. You're either going to have to surrender that or give that up. And you're going to hold this here. Okay, so now, what do the Germans do? I don't think the Germans do anything. I think they stay right where they are. Unless they want to take that away from them, but they can't with this mortar team. I think we're going to move that mortar team over 1. We're going to move that. We're going to keep them there. That's going to stay there. Okay. They're going to sacrifice their other 2, and they're not going to do anything. As a matter of fact, they're not going to do anything the rest of the round. That's 2 there. They're going to try to capture that over there, and then this is going to come 1, 2, because it's going to be within range of this here. All right. I think that's what we want to do here. It's got to make a decision. All right, either I'm going to have to take this out, or I'm going to have to take that out, or I'm going to have to see how much heat I can take from that. And an anti-tank gun does 2, and it's got a defense. Ouch. And they forgoed everything. All right, this gets real interesting now. This could change everything. All right, let's go up top. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so now let's get all these out of the way, because everybody moved. Everybody done their business. Okay, let's get all the green here. Let's get all the black over here. Let's get that one out of there. Okay. Hmm. So they're going to pin. Pretty much don't have much of a choice, but they're going to try to pin them again. He's going to stay there. All right, yeah. All right, so now we're going to declare targets and we're going to fire. Well, this here, because it has a range of 3, 1, 2, 3, is going to lay down 2 tanks. That's a green. No, a yellow cannot defend. So we're going to have 2 tanks here. That's going to do a person and a explosive damage there. That's going to do machine gun. It's going to do 1 there. And then also 1, 2, 3. The mortar team is going to do an explosive there. Ooh, jeez. I think I just seen what I've done. VIP saying something here. Germans kind of have the advantage when it comes to cover on the middle objectives in this scenario. It's always hardest playing yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to outthink myself, and I'm actually having a pretty good time of it. Also, hold on here, because this gets interesting here. This declared here, and then this declares there. Hold on here, hold on here. So, well, that's going to do against the yellow. They're going to get a defense die against this, so they might survive. And then back at it here is an armor, which they're going to get to roll, and a. I really love this game because this is more strategy than anything else. And sometimes outthinking yourself a little bit. Now, they have a great solo thing here that I'm going to get into at some point. But right now, I just want to get the rules down. So I got this thing. So that's going to go there. So that's a little interesting. Because it's not going to fire at that. All right, interesting. All right, so let's figure this out. So that's going to take care of that. And that's going to be a victory point for the Germans. That's going to take care of that. Again, another victory point for the Germans. These two are going to go here, which is interesting. This is going to cause 2 damage here. Huh. So the funny thing about it is, the Americans are at a disadvantage. So there's 2 automatic here, and if we roll a red, they do not save. No, he saves on that. So he still stays alive. Wow. Barely. But he's got 2 damage on him. They've taken damage extensively. So now, this gets real interesting because the Americans are completely in a disadvantage and are not going to win this. Yeah, there's no way in hell they can win it. But the interesting thing about it is that they could have won it on this turn if they were able to kill this, but they decided not to. They decided to destroy that unit, which gave them a victory point, but now they've lost that. The next turn, this just comes down here, and it doesn't have. There's nothing I can spawn here that would get them close enough to attack that, and they would get the victory point for that. So I kind of outthought myself a little bit. But very interesting. Very interesting. And I kept it under an hour, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Not bad, especially since I'm not 100% here. This game is fantastic. There's no real dice rolling here. There's no real dice rolling. You have to be strategic. Matter of fact, I'm having my son come over tomorrow, and I think I'm going to teach him this, and then maybe we might do this live in the afternoon. Tomorrow tomorrow morning I'm going to do the vlog that I have. And they do have the solo thing. I have it in the crate over there. I've got bigger boards. I've got more tanks to paint. I'm really, really loving this a lot. And I'll show you some of the tanks if you guys want to see them. If not, you know, I won't. Let's take a look. Wait a minute, hold on. We don't want to go to the aviary. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I've kind of went over everything. There we go. You see, just kept it nice and simple. I think that's kind of tigers. Kept everything nice and simple, nice and light. Really dirtied these up this morning a bit. I'll show you some. I'll show you the Shermans and stuff. Just kept things not. It's not hard to get this to the thing. Real simple. Buildings I painted up. You know, kept that nice and simple. The guys made sure I put hands and faces on everybody. The priest, made sure we dirtied up the tracks and stuff like that. Not hard, you know, not a very complicated paint job. Just kept things nice and I'm definitely going to read through. You know, when I do the Stalingrad, which I'm really looking forward to, I really want to just really make it a bloody tank battle, which would be great. Really, really. I didn't even turn over this, and you know, this is one of those things that you just kind of don't start until you know you start bringing out your Wolverines and your Shermans and stuff like that. If you can get this third card turned over, but there's got to be enough resources. This is just a mini battle to kind of get you to feel this, and I feel a lot more comfortable with this. Really, there's a lot more. That's only the box set. That's only the box set. That's only the straight up box set. What was inside it? There are. I've got like 12, like 5, 6 more boxes with reinforcements, all kinds of stuff, more maps. This game, just the replayability is just through the roof. They have the solo thing, which really looks kind of cool. So I got to try to figure that out. So I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in here, and it's really just I really enjoy this. I'm, you know, just playing around with it. I love how the income really plays into it. So now your supply line and all that stuff is very, very important in how you proceed. Some of the advanced rules that we didn't get to, commanders, how they change the game. You're going to pay for different abilities that are going to help you, give you different supplies. Experience comes into it, how you're going to pay for certain things with that. There are certain abilities on these cards that give you even nastier stuff for your units. So really, really strategic, smart, beautiful. I mean, everything you could want from a World War II game. Simple enough where you can get a younger kid to play this and go, yeah, all right, come on, now think, now use that gray matter. And I think this game does that. I think this game does a lot of great things that you can't realize. And I hope to be able to show you guys some of the things. And these trays, oh, I just dropped a guy, come on. These trays are freaking amazing. Okay, everything just goes in here perfectly to the point where, okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Machine gun. Where I can put all the machine guns and the anti-tank stuff into the American thing. Let me get this guy in here, and then I'll show you how beautiful this just all goes together just perfectly. Let's go up top here. Told you I keep this to an hour. Felt good to do a playthrough. That's for doggone sure. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, look. I mean, look at this. So my Shermans go here, and it's written in there. The priests go here. Got your little. These actually can heal. If I got one of those out, I think that could have made a big difference. But you know, when you're playing yourself, you kind of start thinking one way, and then you try to think of how to get out of that mess, and then you end up catching yourself in a mess. And boom, just like that. You know, everything just stays beautifully. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful game. I mean, really. What a fantastic job. Let's do the same thing over here, folks. Only I don't know what I did with that. These go in here like that. I mean, you know where everything goes. I mean, really, come on. Who does this? Who does this? A couple smart guys from someplace. All right, and then you just take your things off. Boom, boom, boom. You pop your guys out, and you just stick them in, as you can see. Pretty jazzy, huh? That's pretty sexy, if you ask me. I mean, if you are a World War II aficionado and you don't like this game, it just means you're a snub. You're a schnob. You're one of those guys. This is just a game that isn't overcomplicated. The advanced rules add some things, I'm going to admit. And, you know, I've got to take my time, make sure we're doing it right. I want to get the Russians done. I almost got them done. I've been working very hard at night because I don't sleep, as you know. But these trays are fantastic. The problem is if you have big hands, you know, you're going to struggle a little bit, and it's all right. It's okay. We all struggle. We all struggle. The trays are perfect. The buildings are perfect. The map is perfect. The game is perfect. So it's more Kickstarter, only stuff nobody can buy anywhere unless they pay ridiculous eBay prices. Yeah, and that's cool. There you go. Supposedly they're doing a second Kickstarter, and it's supposed to be reasonable. But what I was trying to say to you before you decided to be a little snot ass was basically that if you can get a hold of the base box, it comes with plenty of stuff, more than you'll need. It comes with the Russians, the British, and everything that you're going to need. $450 on eBay. Thanks anyway. Whatever. Then don't watch. Don't watch. What can I tell you? People are unbelievable. So, you know, if you're going to want a lot of stuff, because you don't get a little thing, you get a big crate. $450? Hey, I was willing to pay it. And that's the truth. You know something? I would have answered that a lot nicer if you just said it nicer. That's all you had to do. But, nah. You got to be an internet hero. I don't understand that. I can understand saying, hey, what the hell? Main game on eBay, $60. Gives you everything that you need. All right? No, you don't get the buildings. The buildings are an expansion. But they do have templates in there. This box comes with a ton of stuff. And I'm gonna I mean, all this stuff comes with it, except for these and these. but you get standees and you get punch outs that you can have for the buildings. And there's a variety in there. There's I think there's 6 different maps in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what comes in the box. I'm going to show you on the thing, because I'm a good guy. Just so you get the idea that you don't have to go out and get the megaton thing. All right, I do it so people can see things here. See, people hate being challenged. Okay, so here you go. You're going to get the mission book. You're going to get the rule book, the basic book, and the advanced book. The advanced booklet, this is the basic book. Everything is in here. And the advanced booklet, I think, is like 3 pages. Again, you know, I want to be fair. Maybe I shouldn't have got hot at the guy, but geez, I mean, you can ask things a little without being a dope, sitting there covered in Twinkie dust. So it's only a couple pages. It explains retreat, some of the advanced damage types, special defenses, how that'll cover. I want to make sure you guys got this. You can go out and get that $60 book, and I'm telling you, it'd be worth it. Additional combat rules, pinning advanced. There's advanced rules for pinning, and you know how we use the mortars. Well, there's a way that, and I really like it, and I was going to do it today, but I just didn't want to get myself all wrapped up into it because I didn't want to get myself confused. What's going to happen is when you go to move the mortar team, it has to pack everything up, and then you're going to do your move, but you got to pay to unpack it or else you can't use it. And it's the same thing with the machine gun and some of the other things. I think that's a great rule. Additional supply phase. There's a couple different things. Retreat and reinforcement. All battlefield defenses have 2 purple health. You can make the buildings destructible. They will come with a die that's going to give them 4 health. So if a bunch of guys are in here, you can fire it and blow up the building and just break it down. That's going to be very helpful in Stalingrad. All right, so let's go back to showing you guys. Well, that's the mission booklet, and I'll show you the mission booklet too, because I want to make sure you guys see everything. All right, because I'm that kind of guy. So you're going to get these. You're going to get your boards. You're going to get your commander cards. You're going to get all the dice, the status dice, your pip dice, your cubes. Here's the things that I was talking about. You're going to have bases, you're going to have flags, and then those tokens to denote where you're going to go. You're going to get 24 clear trays. You're going to get vehicle trays. You get 2 sand timers, which is really cool because you can play this game where both of you turn it over, and then you're going to go at it. You're going to try to get all your moves in before the sand runs out. You're going to get 4 double-sided maps, okay? So there's quite a bit of different stuff that you can do here. This is all the armies that you get in the main box. All right? All the other stuff is fluff. You don't need it, okay? You don't need it to get a great experience from this game. I got it. Why? Because of the channel. Okay? You want to show it off on the channel. So you're going to have the U.S. core team. You're going to have the German core team. You've got the British core. And then, of course, you're going to have the Russians. Oh, what else? Okay. Let's show you some of the maps that you can do. So you can see the different maps that you can put together. And there's a lot of stuff going on here, folks. There's more additional optional rules in the back. Look at this. Twin Tigers. Look at the size of that map. Oh, look. That's just one board. Okay. Holy shit. Look at this. Huh? You could play this. You could play this. You could play this. That's an 8-player bundle. Jeez. 6-player bundle. All right. You can mix everything together here. You've got your large maps, your winter maps. I think some of these are the additional maps. I want to be fair here. Stalingrad, right here. No Man's Land, medium maps. See, the monastery. You can fight in the monastery. There's a lot going on here. Medium maps. Yes, this is what we did. So there's plenty of things that you can do. And then you start adding your maps together. Yeah, there we go. And then we come into here. Stalingrad. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to play that? There's an ice chart. Frozen River. Oh. So you see what I'm saying? It looks cool. You get a lot in that box. If you want to get that box for $60, you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to get all the fluff. Speed chess style. Yeah, exactly. VDP. You know, you're going to be able to do things on a really nice level and really enjoy this phenomenal game. So bad I got snotty with that guy, but geez, I just get tired of internet heroics. So I apologize, guys. You know, all you had to say is, gee, is there any way that I can get a hold of this at a decent price? Because I understand, because I go through the same doggone thing trying to hunt so many things. The minute I saw this, I was like, oh, gee, I didn't know about this. Because I don't follow Kickstarter. It's not my thing. I'm not going to give money to somebody and say, oh, yeah, hold on to this for a couple of years and let me know if you're going to get it, especially with all the way things are stupid, you know? Especially now with all the shipping fun and all that stuff. And shipping delays and blockages at ports and up costs and all the surprising things. More than ever, perfect time for people to disappear, in my mind. Just saying. Nice little game. A lot of fun. Hour 7. We took care of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was fun for you. I hope you learned something. Man, I had a lot of fun there. We stopped it because there was no way that they were going to win. To play another turn, the Americans didn't have a chance. They had a slight chance. If I could have outthought myself. Hey, Rob, maybe you could do a list of your top 10 Kickstarter combat games. Well, I really don't do... that's the problem with Kickstarter. I don't do much Kickstarter. Bill Ellis, how are you? This game is awesome. Playing basic or advanced rules? I was just messing with the basic until I got it down. But we're going to go advanced rules very, very soon. I'm getting a good feel for this. I want to see what the solo variant does. I'm gonna try to figure that out very soon. Really, really interesting. Really interesting. This is a great game because it doesn't rely on luck. You really have to think and outthink your opponent. Trap your opponent. Get the resources that you need to continue. Because remember, supply is important. So this plays, it's very tight. This is a very tight game and a very smart game at that. And a very, very good game. We had a lot of fun with it. I mean, I just had a lot of fun with this. This is just a phenomenal experience. And if you have the chance to get your hands on just a core box, reminds me of Panzer Leader. Nice call, Tim. Nice call. I have to agree with you there. It does have a Panzer Leader feel. And I like it. I like it a lot. So, again, like I said, just to kind of show you guys, you know, we're going to get everything else painted up. I got a beautiful idea for the monastery and some of the other things that we're going to do. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got the Americans and Germans all painted up, and I am currently working on the Russians and the British. Should have them done probably tonight because I don't sleep. And then, boom, we're going to be off and running with a little Stalingrad action. But I really need to check the solo machine on this and see how that really works. I love these games that have advanced rules. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure I got the basic stuff down, and then I'll move on because I really like a couple of the rules that they have. If you're going to pack up your machine gun turrets and your mortars and stuff like that, you're going to have to pack them up, and I like how you're going to have to spend an action to do so. really puts a little more strategic feel into it. And then, of course, when we get the commanders in here, game on, folks. Game on. Game on. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing this with you guys this afternoon. It felt good to do a live play. Hope you enjoyed it. And most of all, just click that like button. Never hurts. And boy, definitely a sharp game, says Tim. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. It really is. Go out and find this if you can. They're doing another Kickstarter, and this is one that, you know, I really believe that if you're going to back something, this is one that you want to back. This is a very, very nice game and very, very well done. So again, check it out. They've got it coming very soon. I just did it because I really like this game. I like this game a lot. Really makes me think, and nice to use the gray matter every once in a while. All right, guys, it was a good time. Remember, tomorrows are never guaranteed. I love you all very much. Be good. We will see you soon. Tomorrow morning we got a vlog, and then next week it's Shadow Brimstone time. It's time to show you how to build it, how to paint it, how to play it, and we got everything. So we're going to go through quite a bit of stuff. So if you're a Shadows of Brimstone fan and been kind of on the fence about the stuff as far as the revised edition, well, we're going to take a look at it firsthand here at Rob's Tabletop World. And then also at the end of the week, we're going to finally get in our playthroughs of Chronicles of Dungar, and then also Madara, as I'm feeling stronger and stronger every single day, which for me, I'm up to 210 pounds, which was a lot better than the 198 I was a few weeks ago. So I'm starting to put on weight. We're back in the gym. We're working hard. We're going to get where we need to be, and we're going to get this channel, we're going to get the wheels rolling on this channel and have a lot of fun. And that's all we're going to do is have fun. That's all that matters. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, guys, I will see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We got so much coming. Make sure you join me tomorrow morning. I've got a lot to say.